Bernard, quoting you in an interview you gave to the Jerusalem Post last year, quote, "Democracy is a political concept that has no history, no record whatever in the Arab Islamic world." The Arab Islamic world comes into being around, what, 700 or so. There's one little shot at democracy in 1950 and it doesn't work. But why should this be that while Europe is developing democracy, in the Arab world it simply does not take root?
Well, we have to understand what we mean when we use the word democracy. We tend to use the word to mean our kind of democracy.
Right.
Regular elections, free elections, fair elections, and if the government is defeated, it removes itself from power, hands over to the opposition. I think it's unreasonable that we should expect the rest of the world to accept our methods and our traditions. Our methods grew out of our history. They have a different history. And they have also a tradition of limited, responsible government, but it worked in a different way. I mean, the magic word in the Muslim Middle East is consultation. There were, in the pre-modern Middle East, there were many institutions in which, and this is the really important point, institutions in which power arose not from above, but from within. There were the craft guilds, there were various professional associations, there were commercial corporations of various kinds, and so on and so forth.
These would be in the urban cities. These would be Cairo, Damascus,
Istanbul,
Beirut,
and so on. In all these places, you had these organizations where, as I said, power came from within the group and not from outside. The Sultan had to consult with all sorts of different institutions where power or authority arose from within the group. And that was certainly the case before modernization. The tragedy is that all that was destroyed by modernization. It was the process of modernization which made the Middle East, in that respect, a much worse place. Because what modernization did was to vastly increase the power of the state, the power of supervision and control, and vastly reduce the authority of the various local institutions.